What's going on, world? You know who it is. This is episode 19 right now. Wait, 18. Excuse me. It's episode 18 right now of Breaking Bread. We wanted to try to, veer off of what we've been actually talking about and talk about NBA. You know who it is. It's your boy Most Wanted, aka Meek. You already know who this guy is, but of course, we have to introduce ourselves to be polite. So,
right.
What do you think, man?
So, it's the NBA edition. So, this Bradley A. Smith coming at y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do some real analysis today. And we're just going to talk about everything NBA. They're about to go into the Disney bubble in Orlando, Florida. So, we're about to get the NBA back on popping. MLB is cool, but we need our basketball. You know what I mean? We was having a Jordan versus LeBron debate, which we'll get to in a little bit. But, yeah, we just got some NBA stuff on our mind,
All right, but first of all, I want to give a special shout out to the Poorhouse Bar and Grill for allowing us to be in their establishment to do this video, because they didn't have to do that. So
yes,
from the bottom of my heart and Bradley's heart, we appreciate you.
Right.
All right, so as far as the NBA goes, what are you trying to talk about? What are you going to analyze?
So my main thing, we can go into the evolution, into even a Jordan versus LeBron debate. But honestly, I want to talk about how this year is going to be an asterisk. I don't care who wins the damn ring. It's going to be some funny style shit because of how much time people had off, how much and all of this. But at the end of the day, I think the Lakers going to win it. I mean, the whole thing was geared up for them. I feel like the fact that Kobe died this year, it'd just be a perfect season for LeBron to win with the Lakers, and that'll be his third team and he won a ring. So, that's basically what I'm talking about. But,
Okay, but do you know Robert Horry did the same thing? He won with the Bulls, won with the Spurs, and the Lakers.
He did. He has 7 rings, which is crazy.
9.
9?
Yeah.
Damn. All right, so he got mad motherfucking rings.
Wait, hold on. Let me think. Let me just be specific. I know he had 3 with the Bulls.
Yeah.
He had 3. Yeah. No, wait. 8 rings. 8 rings.
He had 2 with the Rockets, right?
Oh shit! I forgot. So that is 9 rings. Thank you.
Yeah.
He had 2 with the Rockets. He had 3 with the Lakers. He had 3 with the Bulls.
Now he had some with the Spurs.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You're right about that. So hold on. He had 2 with the Rockets, 2 with the Spurs. So that's 4 right there. He had I think he had 2 with the Bulls. So that's 6. And I think he had 3 with the Spurs.
Right.
So that's what 9 rings. Like I said, 9 rings.
He got a lot of fucking rings. Sorry, we don't got our Rachel Nichols, our fact checker here to just keep everything in line. But all right, so yeah, Robert Horry does have a lot of rings, but based on how, he wasn't the major, the major player in some of those championships. So what I meant by is LeBron winning his 3rd ring, that's gonna be good for him and all of that. But
Wait, LeBron got 3 already, right?
LeBron
He got
3.
2 with Miami and 1 with
Cavs.
Cleveland.
Yeah. So this year will be real interesting. We got a bunch of good teams. We got Brooklyn, who just acquired Michael Beasley and Jamal Crawford. So that's just to take away or add to the offensive output until Durant comes back. We got the Clippers, who are nice with Kawhi Leonard and that whole gang. Who else we got? Even the Mavericks are doing this thing. Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
Man.
And him and Porzingis.
And Porzingis, trust me, I'm a Knicks fan, so I'm gonna hate Porzingis forever, especially if he win a ring.
Yeah.
But Luka Doncic, come on, we might be talking about him, Jordan, and LeBron soon. He's doing some phenomenal things. They're gonna have to do a last dance on him.
But FYI, I don't know if I'm systematically correct, but from the last time I looked, averaging rookie years, Doncic is averaging more than LeBron in rookie years.
Bro, this guy is honestly, when he came into the league, I thought he was kind of like a mix between a Ginobili and a Harden. He's not as athletic, but he's slower, but he just hits those shots. It's he's doing the capoeira or whatever you call that. He's just slow with it, but them shots are gonna hit.
Yeah.
So the Mavericks is pretty good. Who else? There's a lot of good teams out there. Shit.
But before we go any further, I just want to show you guys, I am a San Antonio Tim Duncan Spurs fan to the day I die. To the day I die. So just make sure you guys see that. Spurs all day. I love them. Hashtag, guess what? I love Spurs.
Shit.
You feel what I'm saying?
Well, I
So,
mean,
the Spurs, I'm going to sit up there and tell you right now why this is a whole fluke season. Because of this whole COVID shit going on.
right.
Okay? So, the reason why I'm saying that, because I believe they said it was going to be 20 teams instead of 16 in the playoffs. So,
Some funny shit.
yeah, some funny shit. So basically, I honestly really feel like this situation was kind of tailor-made for LeBron James, because I don't know the ins and outs of it, so please don't quote me, but I know for sure it's supposed to be 20 teams instead of 16.
Right.
And I think they said it was supposed to be 5 games instead of 7. I'm not sure. Like I said, don't quote me on that, but I honestly feel like this would be tailor-made for LeBron James, because a lot of the star players in the NBA are not playing.
Yeah. They're all opting out.
They're all opting out because, you know, for whatever, maybe it could possibly be personal reasons, or it could be because of COVID. I don't know, but I just feel like, in my personal opinion, this season is tailor-made for LeBron James. Like I said, a lot of star players are not playing. So if he doesn't win a ring this year, there's something wrong with it.
Yeah, and speaking of LeBron, let's have a real accurate Jordan versus LeBron debate, because I watched the first episode of the Last Dance, right? And I was one of those who felt like LeBron could, you know, be the one eclipsing Jordan because of some of the things he did. But after watching this documentary, I mean, there's just certain things I wasn't putting in perspective, and I'm starting to feel like, you know, maybe, hey, LeBron is the best team player maybe to ever play, or something like that, but Jordan is the best player ever, right? I mean, if we're counting just impact, I mean, maybe we might look at Bill Russell, but then he was playing against a bunch of gym teachers back in the 60s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If we're talking about just real athletes, Jordan was playing with the best of them. The Barkleys, the Elijah Wands. You know what I'm saying? The Clyde Drexlers, you know?
I think actually,
Shaq,
Elijah
Penny.
Wan was number 1 in the draft at 84. Clyde Drexler was 2.
No,
Sam Bowie
was the worst pick ever. Like,
word. Yeah.
and they explained it, and it makes sense. It gave some context to it. The Portland already had Clyde Drexler playing at that position, who was already an all-star, so they didn't necessarily need another shooting guard. So they went for the center. But I know if they could do that 100 million times over, every single one of them times, they're picking Jordan. I don't give a damn. Put Jordan at center. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that whole thing would be changed. But, you know, how do you feel about that? Like,
I mean,
LeBron versus Jordan.
I feel personally, LeBron is a very dominant player, but he exploits opportunity. And when I say he exploits opportunity, because if you really think in the NBA nowadays, who can really physically in this day and age right now can keep up with LeBron James? Nobody.
It's like he ain't slowing down.
Kevin Durant is tall, but he's too small. Okay? Yeah. Russell Westbrook is too small. James Harden is too small. Draymond Green, I love you, but you can't keep up with LeBron. Yeah. So it's like in the NBA nowadays, at his position, who can really physically give LeBron competition? That's why I sit up here and say about the Jordan and LeBron debate. Okay? Jordan was 6'6", 215, 220. LeBron was 6'8", 250.
Yeah.
You understand? Back in Jordan's days, 250, you was a fucking power forward. You was a center.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to sit up there and take that into consideration, okay? Because they even said in the documentary, they didn't think Jordan was going to be shit because he was too small. Yeah, that's what they said.
I even watched Walt Frazier, who I'm a diehard Knicks fan.
He had an interview and said, this is the era of the small forwards. I don't know. No, the centers, the big men. I don't know how Michael Jordan's going to fit in. He might not even ever fit in.
That's what Walt Frazier said. And Walt Frazier's one of the greats. So, I mean, Michael Jordan definitely turned things around to where, I mean, like, he was a number 1, what was he, the number 1 collegiate athlete or something like that coming in, but the height, he was still picked 3rd. LeBron was picked 1st. I mean, since we ever heard about LeBron, we knew he was going to be the man. So it's a whole different paradigm surrounding him. But after looking at some of the footage, and I mean LeBron's game is not done yet. But if we take up to now,
but you gotta sit up and take into consideration though, Brad, that he's about to be 35 in December.
right?
You got it in NBA years.
Yeah.
That's old.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You gotta take that into consideration. Yeah, he's spending millions of dollars on his body, but you also have to understand, you can never pay Father Time.
Right.
You can never say, "Here, Father Time, here's $1 million. You know, preserve my career for another 5 years." You can never do
It's not
that,
happening.
and that's what you have to understand. And then in the NBA now, you got people like Giannis. I'm telling you right now, Giannis is a fucking animal.
Yeah.
Ben
yeah.
Simmons,
Yeah.
animal.
People hate on Ben Simmons because he ain't got that shot, but
Once he
I mean,
develops it, he's going to be an animal.
He just
'Cause the
turned
same
24
thing-
yesterday.
Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to understand in the sense of, I'm not saying LeBron's time is up as far as being the king, but it's coming to a close
Yeah, that reign
very
is-
soon.
That reign has got to be over.
Very soon. I can give LeBron James 5 years. A solid, productive 2 and 3 years just lingering around, like Shaq's last year.
Right,
When he
right.
went to the Celtics, the
Oh,
Phoenix
dude.
Suns, the Cavaliers.
Well, oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he just was hobbling around because of the name Shaquille O'Neal.
Right.
And that's how I feel that's what's going to happen with LeBron James. He's just going to hobble around because of the name. I'm not taking nothing away from LeBron James, but it's just like he never really had nobody to actually give him competition,
Yeah.
is what I'm saying to you.
I
I mean, he had, okay, because you got to think about it like this. In his championship rings, he lost to the Dallas Mavericks, okay?
guys.
Exactly. What's his name? Jason Kidd was old. I think 2 years after that, he became a coach.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, come on. Jason Kidd was old.
Uh-huh.
The Jason Terry,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Jet,
Yeah.
was old. I think they had Eric Dampier. I'm not, like, who?
Right, right.
You understand what I'm saying?
JJ Barea.
JJ Barea.
It's like
He was
5'5".
exactly. He was up and coming, so he wasn't really a nobody. But that just tells you that the magnitude of who LeBron is as a player. Because you had a young LeBron James, you had a young Chris Bosh, okay, you had a young Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
You guys should have ran through them old ass fucking Mavericks.
Uh-huh.
Period. The same thing, in my personal opinion, I feel like you guys should have ran through the Spurs in 2014. I'm a Spurs fan, but the Spurs is washed up. You understand? The Spurs only had one good player, and that was Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
And that
Duncan
goes
was
back.
old. Their big three was old. Duncan was old.
Yeah, Ginobili was old.
And
Parker was old. They wasn't old, but they was there.
Parker just got hit in the eye with a bottle between the Drake and Chris Brown beef. So, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so
Like,
it's like, you know what I'm saying? They was already old and washed up. But my whole thing is just like, when it comes down to the nitty gritty, if LeBron doesn't have star players around him, he can't win.
Yeah.
Because I asked people this question: what team did Scottie Pippen go to after he left? I guarantee you, most people won't know. What team did Tony Kukoc go to after he left? I guarantee you, people won't know. What team did Dennis Rodman go to after he left? I guarantee people won't know. What team did
Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr, Luke Longley go to after they left? I guarantee you people won't know. But you can sit up there and ask, what team was Chris Bosh on before he went to the Miami Heat? What team was that?
That was Toronto Raptors.
Okay. What team was, we could talk about Dwayne Wade. He was on the Heat.
Yeah, he had already won a ring at that point.
Exactly.
He won a ring before Bron.
Exactly.
Well, his second? No,
No,
second
he
or third?
won one ring.
06?
He won one ring with Shaq, 2 with LeBron.
Yeah, and that was like 2-3 years in the league.
Exactly.
Like he was a monster.
He got drafted
same.
04. I
No,
think.
he got drafted same. It was
03.
LeBron, then
Melo.
Darko Milicic, then Melo, then Wade. No. Wade was 5th. All right, Bosh was 4th, I think.
What?
Yeah, it was. They were all drafted that same year. Chris Paul came in next year.
Oh,
But they
yeah,
all cool.
05.
So it was
05.
LeBron, Darko Milicic, who knows what the fuck he's doing now.
Yeah.
Melo got picked 3rd, went to the Nuggets. Oh no, was that? Yeah, Melo got picked 3rd, went to the Nuggets. I think Bosh. No, who was 4th? I think Wade was 4th, and then Bosh was 5th or some shit like that. But they was all picked that. That was the GOAT fucking year. Like,
Exactly.
unless you want to count '84 with Olajuwon and Jordan. But that was
Olajuwon, Jordan,
84. That was
Sam Bowie, even though he was a bust.
Yeah.
Clyde Drexler.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just two different eras if you think about it. I mean, personally, like, I think we still got some years left for the whole LeBron thing.
The
pan
LeBron
out.
era, yeah.
But I just think if he don't win this next ring, he might got one more shot. There's just too many upcoming talents. I mean, when Durant come back, we just got too many upcoming talents that, you know, don't even have to be his size anymore. I mean, we got Steph Curry lights out in what? Before his halfway mark through his career, he already eclipsed Paul Pierce, Larry Bird, Ray Allen, all of the best shooters of our time. So LeBron got some competition coming up, you know?
That's it. That's just the whole thing I'm saying. It's just like, you know, he has competition now, but through his career, it's like, who did he really face? Okay, everybody says, oh, he faced James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant. They were young.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers was 19, 20 years old.
Right.
Kind of like if you want to backtrack to when Jordan was playing the Detroit Pistons. Was getting spanked by the Pistons.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because Jordan was 19, 20, 21 years old. But look what happened. Look at the evolution. Okay? When Jordan did the evolution, he became a dominant player. Because you got to remember, he was playing people like Charles Barkley, Hakeem Olajuwon, Clyde Drexler, Chris Webber, fucking John Starks,
Shaq. Really is.
You feel what I'm saying? Penny Hardaway, fucking
Karl Malone,
fucking Kevin Garnett.
Yeah,
Kevin Garnett has a story
Yeah.
about how he was shit talking Jordan, and mind you, Jordan at the time was fucking 29, maybe possibly 30.
Yeah.
And was running circles around Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett has a story about that and said, never shit talk Jordan. Fucking Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, David Robinson, who else?
Forgot about David Robinson.
That nigga was the animal. That nigga was the man. That nigga, he was the best center when David Robinson was in the league.
Yeah.
Who else? Well, we say Shaq already.
Yeah, we gotta. I mean,
He even played with a young Kobe, even though Jordan was on his way out.
Yeah.
But the moral of the story I'm saying to you is that Jordan prevented a lot of players from getting rings.
oh, most definitely.
A
Let's
lot
talk
of-
about my goddamn Knicks. You know what I'm saying? If like Knicks, okay.
The Knicks, I'm telling you, the Knicks had fucking John Starks, Allen Houston, Latrell Sprewell. But that year, the Spurs won. Or whatever. I'm talking about before that.
Mhm.
Okay, Jordan and Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
Okay, they had John Starks, Allen Houston, Larry Johnson, Latrell Sprewell, Patrick Ewing, Charlie Ward. You understand what I'm saying? Charles Oakley, the
gutter dudes.
the dominance, the
Yeah.
general of any team.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? These were all of the people that Jordan was playing against. You gotta think about LeBron's era. Who is he really playing against now that he's dominating? When was the last time you ever seen him dominate Giannis? When was the last time you ever seen him fucking dominate Durant? You understand? When they played that year, when Durant won that ring, even though they say, oh, because Kyrie was injured, whatever,
Yeah.
Durant was busting his ass.
Yeah.
Was busting his ass. I'm gonna sit up there and bring it back to 04 when they played against the Spurs. An old ass fucking Bruce Bowen had LeBron on lock.
Yeah.
On lock and key. You understand what I'm saying? LeBron didn't become being the man that he was until he got around superstars. You have to understand, Jordan had role players. He didn't have, the only superstar he had was Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
But what was Pippen doing when he went to the Trailblazers? Nothing. Nothing. Everybody was making this whole big stink. Oh, Scottie Pippen, the Batman to the Robin to Jordan's Batman. What the fuck was he doing?
What was he even getting paid? We talking about how he was getting peanuts.
He was
and
getting,
like Jordan was getting $30 million a year, and Scottie Pippen was getting what?
He got
1.7?
$18 million for 7 years.
That's
when he was the Bulls.
robbery, to be honest, for his production. Like, that's crazy. But I mean, and it's funny because the NBA is just different. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. These damn contracts, like
It's crazy.
these there's a lot of bums in the league. Well, I can't say bums because they'll definitely beat my ass 1-on-1. But like in a game of ball. But my point is like these contracts that people are getting, $45 million and all types of shit.
Not worth it.
Like,
what's your name? Got that? Udonis. Whiteside.
Yeah, like come on, bro. He was a 55 rating in 2K. I mean, 2K is
Whiteside.
no bearing on things.
No,
but
was it Whiteside? It was Whiteside, right? Hassan Whiteside.
from the
Yeah.
He's
Hassan
on Portland
Whiteside.
now.
Yeah, Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah.
It was him.
Guapanese.
Bust.
He's not
Bust.
even. He's probably.
A
He might be
bust.
top 10, like 15 centers. But
Yeah,
like
top 15. Say it. Don't say
yeah,
10.
top 15 centers. But then you got Jokic. You got you man. Giannis could play center if he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of like just phony contracts in this league now, and like shit. I don't know. It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
It's 100% crazy. You know, I agree with you 100% on that.
Well, what do you think about the WNBA? Like a lot of them are.
I
this
think
might be
they're- I
controversial.
think they're underpaid.
Yeah.
I think they're underpaid. They can't even dunk. I'm telling you right now, I know it's a lot of women in the WNBA that can dunk right now,
Mhm.
but they can't dunk because they'll get fined.
Word? I didn't know that was a thing.
Yes, they'll get fined if they dunk.
So they're handicapping their league because before COVID, nobody was showing up to the games and showing them respect. Like, and those are a lot of talented players in that league. But you know, so you feel like they're being underpaid, like
Hell yeah,
drastically?
they
Yeah.
get. Hell yeah, they getting underpaid.
Yeah.
They ain't getting nowhere near the type of money that the NBA players are getting.
Yeah.
They're getting underpaid.
But to be the devil's advocate, I could say they're not garnering the same. Like, to be the devil's advocate, I could say they're not garnering the same attention, the same pull, the same marketing dollars. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, because it's WNBA.
Like,
so people are biased and
Yeah.
say, "Oh, girls can't play basketball." But I feel like it's a lot of girls like Candace Parker. I'm telling you right now, in my personal opinion, I think she can last in the NBA
Hell yeah.
because she is fucking nasty.
Mm-hmm.
She is nasty.
Mm-hmm.
I actually followed her and watched her game. She's fucking nasty.
She's good. Who's another one that's killing it right now? Even Brittany Griner, like
I
you
was
know what I'm
getting ready to say
saying, like
Brittany Griner,
she's a beast. She's a beast, and she could definitely make it in this league.
She can.
But you know, and I mean, I agree. Like, I mean, okay, so if you look at it from a business standpoint, they aren't garnering
They're
as
not.
much
They're not, no.
revenue as the NBA, so that reflects things. But they definitely should be paid more because they're professional athletes. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing on that.
But I just feel personally it's not because some like the young dudes would say, "Oh, because you old and that's why." But I watch Jordan. To be honest with you, I've seen LeBron play more than Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Because of the errors.
Because of the errors. So it's like when Jordan, yeah, I was alive, but I was young. You understand what I'm saying?
Wasn't really watching it like
exactly. I wasn't really watching it like that, you know, until I got older and watching highlights. So I'm gonna say this. I feel Jordan is a better player than LeBron because when it comes down to it, Jordan is the one that's gonna close the fucking game out.
Yeah, he's
I'm not
definitely
sitting up
closing.
here saying LeBron can't do that, but in close situations, he chokes. He got 3 rings and 9 times going to the finals, which is fucking unbelievable to go to the finals 9 times.
Yeah.
But you gotta think about it like this: if fucking Jordan went to the finals 8 times and fucking won 6, you think it? Do the percentage. What is that? 80%? If I'm correct.
Something like that. Yeah. It's
Okay.
just most of the motherfuckers. times.
LeBron went to the finals 9 times and only won 3. That's 30%. You understand what I'm saying? Fucking Kobe went to the finals 7 times, won 5. Tim Duncan went to the finals 8 times, won 5. You understand what I'm saying?
So that has to be put in consideration.
That
when
has
you
to
talk
be
about the
put
GOAT
into
talk.
consideration when you had the dynasty. I'm telling you, I thought the Miami Heat team was the dynasty. I was like, yo, these motherfuckers is gonna win 5 fucking rings.
Right.
And then they acquired fucking.
Ray Allen.
Come on, son.
Yo, didn't they have fucking
They had
Gary-
Beasley at one point.
Didn't they get Gary Payton? No, right?
No,
it was the
they
Lakers.
got-
That was the Lakers.
Lakers got a washed up Gary Payton and a washed up Karl Malone.
Mm.
Yeah. But my whole thing is that Miami team Heat was supposed to be the dynasty. It was supposed to be the fucking dynasty. When they got together, I said, "Oh shit, these motherfuckers is gonna win like 5 rings."
Wait, how many rings? 1 ring, 2 ring, 3? Remember the whole press conference? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they thought they was gonna win it all.
Yeah. And then what happened? What LeBron did? The year they lost in 2014, what he did? Went to Cleveland.
Right.
Thanks, for tuning in. About the NBA debate. You already know it's your boy Most Fun here.
Yeah, I mean, it's Bradley A. Smith, supreme analyst.
Yeah.
We doing this on the Breaking Bad. I moved from ESPN to Breaking Bad. You feel me? So we about to sip on our tonics. Breaking bread.
We're gonna keep that in there. We're gonna keep that in there. Let y'all know that we do this for the love.
Right.
But,
Fuck it, I just watched Breaking Bad. That's why.
But anyway, I appreciate y'all. You already know. Spread love, not hate. Chase our dreams.
Yes, check us out. Like and subscribe, comment, and just show us the love. We appreciate it.